morning, good morning. How you guys doing today? Glad you could join me on this morning, June 6, 2024. A lot of questions about the scholarship that we're offering. If you have gone to our website already and signed up with your email, then great. Wait for the next email newsletter to come out. If you haven't, you can just go to whiteoakfx.com. Okay, just go to whiteoakfx.com and scroll down to the bottom and you'll see sign up for free and become an insider with our newsletter. Just put in your email address there and then you'll get onto our email newsletter list, and there'll be a new email coming out. Okay, there was already an email sent out with instructions on how to get onto the scholarship, but there will be another one coming out. So if you want to join and you want to have an opportunity to join our new masterclass, which we just began, but you're not too late because the first session was it was somewhat generalized. Okay, it wasn't very technical, I should say. So let me show you that. Here's the supply and demand masterclass page that only students have access to. And our first session was a somewhat general session, deep, important, fundamental, but yeah, more technical will be in our next class, which our next class session will be on the 17th. So you have some time to join, okay? So make sure you get on the email newsletter list and then wait for the email that we send out, okay? Very good. Everybody understand? All right, good stuff. So, all right, let's take a look at some stuff today. Let's take a look. We've been tracking the retail sentiment of the major currency pairs for quite some time to give us an indication of what retail traders are doing versus what the banks are doing. Now, we just recently got our latest set of data from the CFTC, and I posted some charts up on our Telegram channel. If you're not a member of our Telegram channel, you got to get on there. And there's a link to our Telegram channel. Where is it? Let me just bring it up so you can see it. All right. It's supply demand forex trading. That's our channel. Okay. And just to let you know, I will never reach out to anybody directly offering services and asking for money. Okay. It won't happen. There are people creating accounts, making themselves look like me, but they're not me. And they are trying to scam you out of your money. All right. So please, anybody approaches you and says, I can offer you this or that, just give me some more money. Do a screenshot, send it to me, and ask me, is this you before? Okay. Or read the name of the account. If it's not the name of my account, it's not me. Okay, so let's look at the latest CFTC data. Here we go. Okay, I posted it on our Telegram channel, these charts, so you could see what the institutions were doing. So with respect to gold, they start taking some profits on longs, on their long positions, which is why price is starting to drop. The dollar, they're taking profits on their short positions. The Aussie, they're taking profits on their short positions. USCAD, they started taking profits on their long positions. US Swiss, they've been adding to their longs as of the last set of data. Euro, they've been increasing longs. So remember what I'm saying here. I want you to remember this because when we look at the retail sentiment, I want you to compare what the banks are doing versus what retail traders are doing. They're increasing their longs and what the banks are doing versus what retail traders are doing. They're increasing their longs and they've been taking profits on their shorts. Okay. So remember a few weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, I posted a video about the euro US dollar and how it was shifting. There was a dynamic shift taking place. Okay. And so we can see profit taking on short positions and an increase in longs. All right. So let me just fix something here. This happens to just move by itself somehow. All right. So let's take a look at retail sentiment now. Let's go to sentiment on my FX book. And right now we've got 69% short. Last we checked was a few days ago, and it was 75% short, 18K. Right now we've got 69% right here. And oh, let's just draw that in. 69% short and 19K lots. So volume has slightly increased since the last time we checked, but the amount of the ratio of long to short has dropped from 75 to 69%. So not much going on here. I mean, they reached an aggressive amount up here. The drop that eventually came out of that wasn't much of a drop at all. And at the time, I had pointed out that I believe the reason why there wasn't much of a drop was because of the buying that was taking place. Now, remember, after looking at the CFTC data, you can see that throughout here, there's significant buying that's been taking place by the banks. So I think any drop that does take place is going to be short-lived. Okay. You can see here when they got aggressive with their long positions, eventually they closed them off. And look at the run-up that we had. Okay. Quite aggressive. I don't think what's going to happen is going to replicate what took place here. Last time retail traders were significantly short, we saw this massive decline. I don't think that's going to be replicated on the charts here. And the reason being is because what was taking place here in terms of the positions held by the banks and what they were in the process of doing is not what's happening here. Okay? There's two different things taking place here. So I think any type of drop is going to be short-lived, and we're going to start to see the momentum start to build up again and price rally up even higher. Okay? That's what I am suspecting. So that's for the euro US dollar. Let's look at the US dollar Japanese yen. This one dropped from our supply zone. Look at that. Pretty incredible. Supply area that we had located, price rallied up into it and then dropped. So let's take a look at the retail positions. Let's see, 58% short. So they're not really doing much right now. So let's just mark that 58% short. And volume's about 2,000. So nothing significant at all, really. Okay. So in terms of figuring out direction of the market based on retail sentiment, we're not going to see it. But what do I suspect is going to take place? Well, let me just say this. I don't want to get into too much detail because I've already given a full analysis to members of the school. But what I can tell you is that there is this significant trend line here. Okay, and this is on the daily chart. So as you can see, price has been holding this area for some time. Okay. All right. But what we recently saw with this massive drop in price was banks taking profits on long positions. Okay. So I pointed that out before, and it's something that everybody should be aware of, that they're in the process of taking profits. Now, Could they start to accumulate a long position and continue price higher? Yes, it's possible. But the thing is that we've contacted a supply area up here. Okay, this is supply up here. So for us to really know for a fact whether or not price is going to go higher or lower, what we got to watch for is whether or not price wants to continue higher and break through the supply, or price wants to decline and for this area of supply to play out, for them to continue to take profits on their long positions, and for this ascending structure that we have holding to break. All right, so if you're wanting to trade the US dollar Japanese yen, but you just don't know what direction, I wouldn't be trading it right now until the structure broke down. When the structure breaks down, it'll provide with opportunities to get in short. Okay, otherwise you have to wait for supply areas to be removed, and then you can trade to the upside. Okay, my bias at this point is over the longer term, we're going to be seeing a decline on price. All right, that's just my bias. USCAD, let's take a look at USCAD. USCAD's got a similar situation. See, if you look at the daily chart, similar situation, okay? But, you know, if you pay attention and you study the charts and you study price action, I have no idea why this keeps on opening up. If you keep on, if you always study price action, you could tell what's going on here, all right? Look at this price action. What does this look like? Have you seen this price action before? What does this look like to you? A slow creep up, push down. Up, down, up, down. Slow creep up, big down. Slow creep up, big down. Slow creep up, big down. Okay? This is usually offloading a position. Usually when you see it. Okay? And so if we go to the CFTC data, let's see what we see. What do we see? They had a big aggressive long position. They took profits. Then they increased them again, and since the last data came out, you can see that they've taken profits again. So really the theme here is taking profits on long positions, okay? And yes, price rallied up. This is exactly what taking profits on long positions look like. So bias, obviously, to the downside. It's in agreement with what we're seeing with the US dollar Japanese yen. It's just we've had a massive rally. Okay, a big accumulation of long positions. It's taken some time for them to get up here. If they're going to offload their positions, it's going to take some time. But once they're finished offloading a big portion of their long positions, this is going to drop, in my opinion, quite aggressively too. Once it gets going, it's there's really no stopping it. Okay. So that's US CAD. We can quickly look at the Aussie. Aussie. Let's see if there's anything special going on there. 69% short, nothing drastic. 69% short and 5,000 in positions. Okay. We can mark that since we're here. Like that. What did I say? Percentage? 69%. And 5K, 69% and 5K. So not much going on here. Not much going on. Okay. And with respect to the positions, they've been offloading short positions. Okay. Over the last few weeks, offloading short positions, which is causing the move to the upside. So what's next? Who knows? Okay. They recently reached maximum size with their shorts, so they had to close them off, which caused the move to the upside. All right, that's pretty much it. Let me see gold. Let's go back to gold again. Yeah, taking profits on long positions, and you can see that happening here with price action. You can see that happening with price action with the move to the downside here. We had a nice move to the upside, ascending trend line, break through the ascending trend line. Now we're coasting below the trend line. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And silver is pretty much doing the same thing. Only difference is that it's above the trend line. But again, if you take a look at the daily chart, look at where price responded from. Supply, drop, taking profits, and price moving lower. In fact, I think I did, I collected some data for silver. Let me just look here. Yes, I did. Yep. There you go. And you look at long positions, what do you see? 94,000, and recent data is telling us that they took profits. And what have I always been telling you? Where did the banks take profits on positions? At supply zones. And this is exactly what is taking place. All right. So just got to be patient. You know, things will play out, and you just have to understand where in the storyline price is with respect to those that are controlling the markets, and be patient. Okay. All right. So that's it. That is the retail sentiment. You have a little bit more insight as to what the banks are doing with their positions and retail. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, hit the like button down below and please share. And sign up for the email like I was mentioning, and wait for the scholarship opportunity details to get to you by your email. All right. That's it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.